Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. I want us to revisit a speech of Ndindi. And remember, Ndindi was so eloquent and a fighter of William Samoei Ruto. I remember very well when there was a crisis, fuel crisis, in the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the high taxation in the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Ndindi and other brigades, they came out telling Kenyans that they had already given the government of Uhuru Kenyatta an ultimatum to ensure that within 24 hours they were going to convene a meeting to ensure they were going to reduce the prices of fuel and fuel products and also the high taxation that Kenyans were experiencing. Now, I want you to watch a video of Ndindi coming out castigating the Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's government and also the handshake between Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. Ndindi came out claiming that it is not any case that Uhuru Kenyatta could have come out and Raila Odinga's his counterpart handshake to come out to tell Kenyans the reason and purpose why the price of fuel was hiking and also the taxation was so high. So when you look at the regime of William Ruto, now his boss, Ndindi has come out to forget that the reality and the truth is he has not come out to tell the truth now. The truth that he was speaking in the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is not coming out as we speak now. So I want you to watch the video. Then after watching that video,
handshake government, because the government needs money to keep on bribing the leaders of handshake. I want to tell this government we are giving them an ultimatum within 1 day. Leo hii ikiisha, lazima waite mkutano wa dharura na waondoe hiyo maneno ya kuongeza kodi katika mafuta. Watu wetu ya bodaboda wanaumia, watu wetu wa matatu wanaumia, wameumizwa na corona, wako na loans kwa bank, and it is very uncouth for the government to purport to increase the prices of fuel products.
Now I think you watched the video of Ndindi. Then I want to ask simple question. What happened? What happened? Because that is the question that Kenyans are asking themselves. If truly Uhuru Kenyatta's government was so rogue, why is it that now the government of William Ruto is worst, even at least the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta? You know, people are at least preferring the government of Uhuru Kenyatta than even the government of William Samoei Ruto. Now, when you look at the taxation, it's bringing a hot debate across the Republic of Kenya. As number one, we are being told that the high taxation that has been proposed in the budget bill that should be presented to the National Assembly, that the members of parliament must come out to vote it in. And the reason behind it is that the economist advisor to this government is telling us that they have two options. Option number one, not to borrow. Number two, to raise the taxation across the Republic of Kenya. So the reason behind the government of William Ruto, they are deciding either to borrow and not to raise the taxation, or they borrow and they lower the taxation. The simple question that I asked in a certain video in this channel just a few hours ago, I asked this question: what is this guarantee that this Kenya Kwanza government want to tell us? That now the high taxation means that they are not borrowing, because at the same time the tax is so high, at the same time they are borrowing. I told you in a video also, I told you in a certain video here just a few hours ago, I told you that William Ruto is busy and was running out of time. And he went to World Bank to secure a loan of 126 billion Kenya shillings to meet, so that they can meet their obligations. So who is lying to us? Is it the economist advisor, David Ndindi, or it is William Ruto, the head of the government? Because Ndindi is telling us that the high taxation is because they are not borrowing. And in any case they were borrowing, then they could have not come out to raise the taxation. So I want us to be very eloquent that let Ndindi Nyoro and their team come out, tell Kenyans the truth. Because the truth is going to set Kenyans free. Irregardless of what we've seen in the government of Uhuru Kenyatta and we've seen in the government of William Ruto, what we are requesting is simple. Ndindi Nyoro, can you talk the truth? Because during the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, you came out telling Kenyans that look, it is the mandate of Uhuru Kenyatta to lower the high taxation, to lower the price of fuel and their products. But now in the regime of William Ruto, it is like things are so even worse than even the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta. Because across the board, it is high taxation. It is high taxation. So where will we hide our heads? As everywhere is very hot and making us to sweat in the current regime of William Samoei Ruto's economy. Because it has reached at a point that those our wanajeshi ulikuwa unawaona, they have come out to be so reluctant, not even to raise their voices, not even to come out and counter whatever is happening. Whatever they are saying is that everything will be okay, everything will be okay, everything will be okay. But in truth, and as you speak the truth, is that Rigathi Gachagua and his team from Mount Kenya region has not come out to tell the reality. The only thing that they continue to do is to castigate Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. Remember when you were tangering, you believed that you had mechanisms, you have ideas on how you are going to peddle this economy. Then after you've taken the instruments of powers, no, you're making it as if it's like a game ya pata potea. And this pata potea is like simple and clear. Few individuals are benefiting from this government. I ask very clear that when you look at the price of electricity, and the prices was hiked, which we don't know the reason why. Have you ever asked yourself, who is big shareholders in Kenya Power Company? Ndindi Nyoro is number 3. Go and research. The same Ndindi Nyoro is a shareholder in Kenya Power, and is after government. Ndindi Nyoro is number 3. So how will this man come out to convince us at this time, where even though regardless of what they said in the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, they are now incompetent. They are incompetent to tell us that this is whatever we are going to do, this is what we are unable to do. They are always right. And their path, they want their path to be so clean the way you're seeing it. So for me, when I revisited the video of Ndindi Nyoro, I realized that Ndindi Nyoro, these are so hypocrites. These are so hypocrites that are surrounding William Ruto's government with no idea of leadership, clueless, planless. Even despite of the noise they made in the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, that they had a clue, they had a plan, bottom up. Now, it is now up bottom. What Musalia Mudavadi said before joining William Ruto and describing with a bottle of water, The same thing now is happening. Even Musalia Mudavadi himself is so ashamed. The only thing that will put him there is that he's having a work, he's earning salary, so he does not want to destroy his reputation. So he cannot resign, obvious. He wants just to be there, have salary, have advantage, to be part and parcel of the government. But the truth is, Musalia Mudavadi is writing a history that in future will say that Musalia Mudavadi was among that government, that made our life to be terrible. Even despite they found certain issues, they could have come out to tell us the reality, that this whatever has happened, now we are ready to do this. But these people are out of lies. So this whatever this government is telling us. So this is just bad news. But the truth is, Ndindi Nyoro has never come out to revisit his statement. He must come out to revisit his statement and say that they must sit down and have an ultimatum to ensure that the taxation is not going to be high, the price of fuel, and across the board. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye.